What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to the newest episode of the Ultimate Rebuilds. I believe we are now all the way to episode 13, and we are doing the New England Patriots. Very surprising. You know the rules. We take over the lowest rated team that we haven't done before, and this is a lowly Patriots team. 3-13. Alex Guerrero, the new head coach, certainly has his work cut out for him. Looking at the previous season, they have Grant Goodell as their starting quarterback, 4,700 yards, 23 TDs to 20 picks. When you look at him, he's 26 with a 91 overall. So we're walking into a tremendous situation at the QB spot. Run the ball weren't too spectacular. Even aging Tevin Coleman, who got 1,000 yards, 13 TDs, 88. They have really good young wide receivers. CeeDee Lamb at 1,400 yards, 6 TDs. He's a 93 superstar, great age. They got Justin Short here, 900 yards, 92 catches. He's at 88, great age. You got Jerry Jeudy from Alabama, 1,000 yards, 8 TDs, 85, good age. So this is going to be a pretty fire offense, and you can't forget we still got old man Gronkowski. I imagine he's going to retire, if not this year. Really, really early in the rebuild, we still have him, so let's relish the fact that we do. Defensively, you know, you still get Terrell Edmonds. You got Dante Hightower still kicking around. He's old, though. But we had some good stats, man. 10 sacks from Trey Flowers. You got 20 tackles for loss from Danny Shelton. We got 4 picks from Antoine Davis. I mean, none of these guys are really real. But there's some playmakers, man. So, something I thought would never happen. I thought we'd pretty much just have to force ourselves to play the Patriots as we got down the list and the checklist of teams that we've done. We're going to be taking over the New England Patriots and trying to do something that has never happened before. And that is win a Super Bowl with the New England Patriots. Maybe a little tongue-in-cheek. Let's win a Super Bowl without cheating with the New England Patriots. Let's get into your... So for our first free agency period, right off the rip, we have a lot to replace. We have to get younger. I don't know what's going on with the scheme. Like we have like a nose tackle. Like our defensive line set up like a 3-4, but we have 4-3 ends. So I pretty much have to rebuild that a little bit. So we're pretty much going all in as much as we can. Ryan Beach, I think his name is Russell Beach, 89 overall left tackle, gives us flexibility. Plus, if we sign him, we probably can cut Garcia and put that money elsewhere. We got Chase Young from Ohio State. Real player, one of the best defensive ends in college right now. 88 overall would help us, solidify that appropriate 4-3 front that we're going to be running because Malcolm Brown is clearly a defensive tackle. We have Ezekiel here, 6'6", 293 defensive end. Slide him into D tackle. Looks like he's going to be a perfect fit there. No other bids. Josie Jewell, a pick I thought was made in heaven for the New England Patriots out of Iowa. Not a great overall, but we have literally nothing at linebacker. So that'd be nice. Hightower's no longer on the team. And then we're just going with a couple other cheap linebackers in case we can't hit on everyone. Alright, so getting a peek of our draft class. Is always the year 1 draft class, so it's pretty much just a guess of whatever, scouted players I have. I think we still did a really good job. 2nd overall pick. We got an 82 overall corner. Just a normal dev, but still, we have DeAndre Baker, who right now is currently one of the best corners in college football on the Georgia Bulldogs. But outside of that, our 2nd best corner was a 70 overall. So hitting on an 82 base, you're never going to be upset with that. He's just well-rounded. Man, zone, press, it's all a beautiful thing. Plus, the easy cheese on the play rack. Get that play rack up into the 80s. He'll probably be 86, 87 by the end of this rookie season, if all things go well. But it is really, really tough to develop your corners. So, if there's one position you really want the good dev traits, I think it is secondary players. Then the 2nd round, I really wanted to try to maybe land a running back. We got Widmer, 77, slow. So now he's going to compete with our current starter. He's an 80. We have no more Tevin Coleman. Then we got a 72 tight end, a couple 74s, and it's always a tough draft class. Either I can cheese it. I don't even call it cheese it. Either I can draft based purely off of common features, common traits in the draft, and it works out and I get a bunch of studs, or I just get a bunch of average guys, and I'm lucky enough at least we nailed it on Harmon Arrington. So we did not land any of those big name free agents, by the way, the tackle or Chase Young. So yeah, year 1 might be a little rough here for the New England Patriots, but it's 3 years. We got time. Relax. Aaron Rodgers, 2015. So as we begin our rebuild, here is our Patriots team. Offensively, I think we look pretty damn good. 91 quarterback. We have, a little bit of a transitionary period at running back. We have Pujad at running back. He's only 1 year in. He's an 80, so that's pretty good. If he has a decent year, he might be able to spend. But our wide receivers are great across the board. 2 A's and a B. Offensive line, no one below a B. You got Gronk still, 90. Great safety net. Defensively, we added Arrington here, who will be our starter alongside DeAndre Baker, who's an 88 with a quick dev. Very nice. The front is transitioning, like I said, man. It was really weird, kind of what the Patriots are rocking and rolling with, because we all know the AI in Madden is not very good, but we still have Trey Flowers at 93 in the interior. I mean, no one below a B. But then when we get here to the second level, the safeties aren't really anything special. Neither are the linebackers. So I don't really know how this is going to go, but I definitely expect us to be better in 3 than 13, which was horrendous. So let's at least find out a starting point. All right, at the midseason point, 3-5, so not spectacular, but we've already equaled our wins from last season, and considering we didn't really have enough to put our own stamp on this team through one offseason, that's all right. So look at contract time. I mean, we can't, as long as Gronk should be playing, we're going to bring back Gronk. Shorter is really, really valuable, superstar dev wide receiver. Let's be honest, most of these other old guys, we're in a transition period. We're trying to get younger. Worst case scenario, if we can't find, like, you know, mid-80 type players, we could simply let them at the open market. They're old, so they're not going to get ridiculous deals. We might have to pay a little bit more than extending them now, but I'm perfectly fine with doing that. So Shorter and Gronk will return. The rest can hit the open. All right, the end of year number 1, we did not make the playoffs, but you can see, look at that little story. He broke the record for passing yards. Beautiful, 93 overall for him. Finished 8-8, second in the AFC East behind the Buffalo Bills, so more than doubled our wins from the team that we originally taken over. So I guess Alex Guerrero's training methods are working well here in New England. Look at our season stats, almost 5,400 passing yards from Grant Cannell, 37 touchdowns to 12 picks. Running the ball, we got 900 yards, 9 TDs from Poyade. We'll go with that, Poyade. That's not bad. We got 107 catches, almost 950 yards, 8 TDs from Shorter. 102 catches, almost 1,400 yards, 5 TDs from CD Lamb. 807 from Gronk, 1,107 from Judy. The running back also chipped in here a lot, so it's just goddamn elite spread offense we're running. 131 tackles from Josie Jewell, as well as 3 sacks, 3 picks. So that is coming up like a diamond in the rough. We got to sign him just because we had nothing at linebacker. I think he was 78, 79. Now he's up to an 84. Beautiful. I would have hoped that he would have got a bump in the dev trait, but I guess the XP was spent however it was. 13.5 sacks from Trey Flowers, 9 from Ezekiel, who we signed last second to originally make a D tackle. We kept it in, and it kind of paid dividends there. 3 picks from Jewell, 3 from our first round draft pick Arrington with 74 tackles, and we got 3 picks from DeAndre Baker. Looking at the yearly awards, MVP went to Justin Herbert with Gunnell coming in at number 4. Gunnell. I'm not going to call him Gunnell ever again. That just sounds stupid. Look at the AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Herbert got the award. Grant Gunnell coming in at number 2. Off Defensive Player of the Year went to Myles Garrett with Josie Jewell coming in at number 6. That's beautiful. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Widmer, backup running back. Running back 2 at number 7. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Jordan Rodriguez with Arrington coming in at numero 2. So I think it's a great start here. A great start for the New England Patriots. 8-8 from a 3-13 season. So let's continue this momentum as we look to build for year 2. Alright, so this year's free agency period is kind of a product of my environment. We had almost $70 million, which is absurd. So I kind of spent a lot of money. Now, we didn't land any of the big ones last year, so I fully expect not to land any of them this year. But if I do, yeah, we're getting into, you know, the other rebuilds you find on YouTube territory. But anyways, Dylan Moses from Alabama, 94 overall. I mean, it's a perfect fit. Alabama linebackers here. With the Patriots, we got Lorenzo Lingard from Miami. Really talented young running back. I believe actually he's a true freshman right now for the Hurricanes. 92, big time upgrade. Right tackle, Lindsley, 25 normal. We need a right tackle bad. We got Martinez Rankin, formerly of the Houston Texans, 86. Left tackle would be an instant starter. KJ Henry at defensive end. If we can sign him, we can move Ezekiel, who got 9 sacks last year, into defensive tackle. Danny Shelton, we can bring him back. We got kicker. We got Josh Allen. We're going to lowball him and see if he'll come and be our backup. Yeah, man. Let's see what happens. This is pretty much an all-in. All right, looking at our signings. We got Rankin. Nice. No. Got defensive end. Okay. Dylan, we literally didn't get any of the good players that we wanted. We got a starting left tackle, and we got a defensive end that helps. Shelton can start, but we missed out on the 90s, which is definitely a little frustrating. But, you know, you got to take your shot. No one wants to play for Alex Guerrero because he's creepy. All right, so we're back and looking at our year 2 draft recap. You know, didn't have a whole lot of picks. Made sure we hit on them. I don't know why we didn't have. I didn't make any of these trades, so it's what we took over. But when you look at pound for pound, we averaged like a 77 overall throughout our draft. it's pretty great. So in the first round, we had a 79 normal dev strong safety and Turner Archer from Wisconsin. He is going to be a day one starter for us. Good, good hitter. You got good coverage. Up that play rec a little bit. He's going to be a nice little player for us. Third round here, we got a 79 superstar linebacker, Darius Fletcher from Tennessee. I don't know if that's where he's going to stay, but we desperately need it to bring in another linebacker and to up the competition. He's going to be phenomenal. We got a 76 right tackle in the 5th round and a 75 left tackle in the 6th round. So overall, very good draft class for the New England Patriots as we get ready for year number. Looking to improve upon 8 and 8. I'm liking our offense, man. We have, without a doubt, probably the best wide receiving team. That's why we dominated last year with a 92 quarterback and all A pluses in the receiving department. You also got to include in Gronk. We can throw the ball on pretty much any team in the NFL. Offensive line is, outside of center, which I think does not matter in the sim, because I'm pretty sure I could have like a 50 overall center. He still would allow 0 sacks. So outside of that, everyone looks decent. Defensively, Fletcher here, our 2nd round pick, a 79 middle linebacker. Moving him outside's 81, so that's nice. We have our 2 young safeties there, 79 and 80 respectively. Baker's in 87. Arrington, sorry, after last year, 83. And our defensive front is solid. We got KJ Henry in free agency, Shelton, Ezekiel, and Trey Flowers, who I believe had 12 or something sacks like that last year. So I'm expecting better. I'm expecting 10 wins. So we sit at 4 and 3 at the midseason point, which is, I guess. Gunnell needs to get re-signed. Absolutely. He is a franchise quarterback and is playing every bit of it. Outside of that, though, that's going to cost a lot. It's going to be $136 million, apparently. Let's see if he signs for that, because that's so much money. Oh, my God. That might be the biggest contract I've ever played. And luckily enough, we're able to get him. Because of that, as you see with teams, Flacco's, you see Stafford's, you can't really sign other players when you pay your quarterbacks that kind of big-time money. So let's hope to God $136 million quarterback can lead us to the play. And at season's end, back-to-back failures to make the playoffs. It doesn't matter if it's the post-Tom Brady era or what. This is unacceptable. That's actually 3 years for the Patriot fans. Where we finished 7-9. Again, kind of a logjam in the AFC East for that 2nd spot, but the Dolphins outright were the best team, 12-4. Who would have thought, the team that we already built up to be good is playing really good. Looking at Gunnell on the year. Grant Gunnell. Why do you call him Gunnell? 5,200 yards, 42 touchdowns, 15 picks. I mean, he is definitely not the problem. He is, if not, the best thing about our team right now. 800 yards, 9 TDs from a running back. Again, he's an 80 overall, so we don't have much of a run game whatsoever. 100 catches, 700 yards, 7 TDs for Shorter. 1,400 yards, 10 TDs for Judy. 758 and 7 from Gronk. 1,109 from CD Lamb, who's been, I want to look at his career stats here real quick. This guy's been utterly dominant since he joined. Oh, well, never mind. He's had a lot of yards, though. Good deep threat. Oklahoma. Defensively, we got 151 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, a sack and a half, and a pick from Darius Fletcher, our 2nd round pick. 143 tackles from Josie Jewell, a sack and a half, 2 picks. I'll take that. Our linebackers originally were a big-time weakness of this team. Now they're one of the strengths. 8 sacks from Trey Flowers, 5.5 for Danny Shelton, as well as 13 tackles for loss. And on the interception front, we got 3 picks from Baker, 2 from Jewell, 2 from Arrington, and 2 from Moses Manning. Looking at the yearly awards, quickly MVP went to Khalil Tate. Grant Gunnell coming in at number 4. Tua Tagovailoa at number 10. AFC Offensive Player of the Year went to Patty Mahomes. Gunnell coming in at number 2. We got Defensive Player of the Year went to Troy Dye of the Denver Broncos. Darius Fletcher coming in at 10. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Do we have anyone show up from our team? Defensive Rookie of the Year clearly was going to be Darius Fletcher. That is very nice. Archer coming in at 2. Nice 1-2 punch there. The rookies on the Patriots are getting some respect. But still, 7-9 is not good enough. And once again, we are finding ourselves back into a corner. Super Bowl or bust time for the 3rd and final year of the rebuild for the New England Patriots. Let's hope to God we can spend like we did last year in free agency, which is going to be tough because we paid the quarterback big-time money. But those guys actually decided to come to. Now, there's not much in terms of free agency that we can look at upgrading. So we're going to try to re-sign the fullback. 86 right guard and Sawyer. We got 86 Garrett here and Hobbs. Again, maybe we can find some flexibility with them maybe moving a right tackle. They're both kind of small to be a left tackle. They'd be a slightly undersized tackle either way. Tariq Cohen, since we're predominantly passing offense, maybe just have a pure receiving back as our starter. But yeah, man, it sucks. Pretty much all the good free agents are at positions of need. I'm not going to go all in on all the top offensive linemen. And, we got, that's not that big of an upgrade for Floyd. Plus, he's, not necessarily a scheme fit. It just sucked. It didn't work out. It didn't work out that our final year 3 was going to be the stack. Last year was a stack draft class. We went all in. We were the leading bid on every one of those big players. And we only hit on one of them out of 4. Well, I think it was 4 of them. So that's probably been the telltale. The downfall of this Patriots rebuild has been these big-time free agents. It's just not. Here's a look at our draft class, and no real home runs per se. We need a new tight end. Gronk retired, sadly. So I just want the best tight end in the draft. Clearly looked like the best tight end. He's all right. 78 slow. The dev definitely hurts him, but his catching stats are pretty damn good. It is what it is. That route running's terrible, though. 61. Come on. Second round, we got a 77 defensive end. Normal dev, Bobby Hanna from Clemson. Maybe he's the adopted son of legendary Patriot James Hanna. Right tackle here in the third round, 77 quick. Frank Ball, already with a confidence boost. Did not want to come to New England out of San Jose State. We got a 69 overall wide receiver, Spencer Mason. We don't really need a wide receiver. I just kind of wanted one more on the depth chart. We're only rostering 4, and this guy here had a really good combine. So I was like, screw it. He's going to be fast at least. Could be a special teamer. Best pick of the draft here in the 5th round, 75 overall superstar dev center Griffin Shrelreth from Southern Arkansas. We got a 75 left tackle here in the 6th round, and a 74 tight end that was projected to be undrafted free agent. I was just sitting there, you're picking at scraps at that point. I was like, this guy looks like he could be all right. So that was a pretty good draft pick. But the superstar and I don't know, Middlebricks might be our starter. I don't know yet, but all in all, just a tough rebuild. No one really wants to come to the Patriots after Belichick was long gone. The Patriot way kind of dissolved, and you became a less desirable place for free agents. Maybe the Philadelphia Eagles in real life beat that out of the Patriots, beat that mystique away from the Patriots. That's not a fun place to play, and that's what we're doing. But either way, we have 1 year left. Super Bowl or bust time. Good. All right, so we're in our final year here for the New England Patriots Ultimate Rebuild. Our team stacks up as such. Quarterback's still elite. Wide receivers are only getting better. At 290s and an 89. Tariq Cohen going a very different approach at running back. Just for throwing the ball, get a guy that can catch it, and he has one of the better receiving traits out of any wide receiver. Well, he pretty much is he's a gadget player, so that's gonna be nice. Offensive line is kind of on the downswing. Sawyer, who we signed as a guard, is an 87 right tackle, which is nice. No one below a B, which is fine. Middlebrooks, our first round pick, will be starting at tight end. Defensively, unit is starting to kind of take shape. We do have a weak spot at D tackle too, but both corners 87 overall after good years. Safeties are in the 80s now. Linebackers are looking decent. Joel, but Fletcher, the defensive rookie of the year, 86 superstar. He needs a big year. He's gonna need to take over. He's gonna need to get a lot of turnovers with his defense and this team to make the playoffs. We gotta beat the Dolphins that we already set up. That's another thing. It's a challenge within a challenge. I don't know how many, within one 5-episode season, we've gone in the same division. So this might be something that's kind of interesting, because now we're kind of competing against ourselves here and against the Tua Tagovailoa-led Miami Dolphins. But ultimately here, let's get it, Patriots. Let's. Brilliant. Look at that. No playoffs. Brilliant. Ah, sakes. 6-10. Nothing but mediocrity here for the New England Patriots, which I'm going to be honest, I know most people watching this video probably didn't want to see me win the Super Bowl with the New England Patriots, but I didn't want to go down this way. Makes me feel like an absolute chump. Look at how we did on the year. Grant Gunnell, 5,400 passing yards, 33 touchdowns to 17 picks. Not his best season. I mean, the yards are impressive, but I mean, with you have the wide receiving core he does, it's kind of hard not to throw for that many yards. Tariq Cohen looking like a great signing. 800 yards, almost 900 yards, 17 total rushing touchdowns. We got 108 catches, 804 from Shorter, 1,409 from Judy, 1,306 from CD Lamb, 806 from rookie Middlebrooks. That's pretty damn good. Tariq Cohen finished with 19 total touchdowns on the season, over 1,000 yards. Looked like a good signing. Defensively, 138 tackles, 2 picks from Joel, 136 from Fletcher, 120 from Archer. We got 7.5 sacks, Trey Flowers, 6 from Ezekiel, 5 plus 18 tackles for loss for KJ Henry. Here's another pet peeve. When you look at NFL players, stuff like that, like general stat check, and they don't give you tackles for loss. They do in college, they don't do in the pros. I think they should. I think tackles for loss are an important stat to showcase. Either way. 6 picks from Harry Arrington. Looks like there's an emerging superstar coming up here. The guy we drafted, of course, we drafted him. 4 picks for Baker. Man, that sucks. Didn't even get to crack the playoffs once. Shawn Watson looks really good. Gannell coming to number 9 in the MVP race. Offensive Player of the Year with Deshaun Watson. Gannell coming to number 4. Yeah, man, our team. Middlebrooks won Offensive Rookie of the Year, which is pretty good. Mason, number 3. He's our wide receiver. Undrafted tight end went 6. Must have been a weak class. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Hannah, the D tackle, that probably didn't play at all. Got number 7. Just a weak draft class, all in all. So, didn't work out the way we wanted to with the Patriots. Hasn't really been so hot this season. I think we've only went deep in the playoffs once, and that was like year 1 of the Dolphins rebuild, which I simmed because I'm an idiot. So, Fadio, what team we're going to take over for episode 14? I think we'd be on. Yes, episode 14. It looks like... Have we done the Jets? It might be the Jets. I feel like we have yet to do the Jets. Let me double check that. Let me go back into the annals of history. We did the Rams, Bears, Titans, Chiefs. Titans, Chiefs, Lions. No Jets, Colts, Bucks. All right, it is looking like, oh my God, we're staying in the same division again. I guess that's going to be interesting. We are going to be going up against 2 teams that we have rebuilt. Oh boy. So make sure you guys tune back in. That'll probably be out in 2 days' time as we continue. I'm going to up the ante here with the reload speed because we really, with Madden coming out beginning of August, we have all of July. I want to do all the teams if possible. So you probably get one of these every 2 days. And when we get back, we'll be trying to make the Jets, Jets great once again. In all reality, they haven't been good since, like, Joe Namath. So, thank you for watching another episode of the Ultimate Rebuild series. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.